Hello and good Tuesday morning from Sports Today. We'll dive straight into Euro action. And what a night it was at Euro 2020. You live for these matches, right? Football is a beautiful sport, they say, and it was proved yet again why it is a beautiful sport. Let's. There were four matches that happened over the yesterday. Two matches were played at 9:30 yesterday, and two more matches were played early in the morning today. And if you see Group B was the decider. Group B was at knife edge. In fact, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, and Russia. Belgium took on Finland, knowing that they are already through. Finland had a chance, and Denmark and Russia is the game we are going to talk about now. What a phenomenal game in Copenhagen. Denmark did not even win a single game. They had lost to Finland in that first game, which we all know, and then they lost to Belgium. And it looked like they are going to be heading home. In fact, they were playing at home only. And Russia had a chance because they had beaten Finland, they had lost to Belgium, but they had a chance of making it past the group stages and build on that fantastic 2018 World Cup result. But it was not meant to be. We all saw what happened at the Parken Stadium in Copenhagen yesterday. There were fans. The noise of the fans hit the roof, and there were tears of joy yesterday. Only 9 days after there were tears, and fans, players, and coaches were left in tears, and they were shaking after Christian Eriksen collapsed in that game against Finland. But yesterday, it was a brilliant game. Fans arrived in huge numbers, and they were behind the Danish team, and Denmark responded well. In fact, they were charged up from the word go. You could see at the national anthem, you could see them. They were charged up from the word go. And Russia, but Russia began well in spite of all the pressure. They began well. They dominated. But after the first goal, it was Denmark all through. Mikkel Damsgaard scored the first goal for Denmark in the first half, and Poulsen made it 2-0. And Denmark headed into the break with a 2-0 lead. And the fans, especially the fans backing, we should talk about it because everyone was charged up there. Everyone was charged up at the Parken Stadium. The atmosphere was just electric. And Denmark headed into with a 2-0 lead, but Russia managed to pull one back, especially late in the second half, at the 70th minute, when Juba headed a penalty kick. When Juba put a penalty kick inside, it was looking difficult because Denmark. Keep in mind, Denmark needed a big win for them to directly qualify, and Belgium also helped. Let's come to that later. But what a goal! What a stunning third goal! What a stunning third goal from Christensen. It was only his third goal for his country, but you could see how Denmark wanted that more. Denmark wanted that win more, and Christensen's long range effort. Wow, what a goal that was! And Joachim Mæhle making it 4-1, and that was it. You could see the fans, you could see Denmark players. The celebrations was as if they had done something big. In fact, they have done something big because this is the first time in European Championship history that a team that has lost the first two matches has qualified for the round of 16 from the group stages. And what an effort it was! What a brilliant effort it was! Denmark deserved this win for all that had happened over the last 9 days. And Denmark coach Hjulmand has put it very, very nicely. He said after the win, "I am out of words regarding my admiration for this team. They are so strong." In fact, it was very difficult for them to play that first game itself. To complete that first game. After Christian Eriksen collapsed and he was administered CPR and taken to the hospital and stabilized, Denmark and Austria completed that match. In fact, Denmark lost that 0-1, and against Russia too. It was difficult for them to regroup. Imagine one of your teammates having an incident like that, and you have to regroup and come back and give it your best at the biggest stage. It's not easy, but this Denmark team showed character. They hung on, and in the game against Russia, they were rewarded for the steely resolve that they showed. I'm out of words regarding my admiration for this team. They are so strong. I want to thank all of Denmark. In fact, their support, all of Denmark support and wishes had been pouring in for Christian Eriksen. All of Denmark, the love and care that the whole of Denmark has shown us whole of Denmark has shown us helped the boys power through their legs and out in the stadium. This is what Hjulmand has said after the win. In fact, Eriksen met Denmark teammates before their game before their last group game. Right after he was discharged from the hospital, he met them at the training center and left home. Must have been an emotional moment for the Denmark players, and they used it pretty well on the pitch. And they are into the round of 16 along with Belgium. Keep in mind, Russia have been knocked out. After finishing fourth, and Finland, they have a goal difference of -2, and they will await their fate. And in Group C, it was all Netherlands, Austria, Ukraine, North Macedonia. Austria beat Ukraine. That was a very important match. Austria beating Ukraine, and Netherlands, as expected, they hammered North Macedonia and they finished on top of the group with 9 points. And keep in mind, teams like Netherlands, Belgium, and Italy are laying down an early marker here. And Austria and Ukraine, Austria needed a win. It was a direct shootout between Austria and Ukraine because both of them were at 3 points before they headed into the final match day of Group C. And Baumgartner got the first goal, but he was substituted after getting a knock on his head. But that one goal, Austria did so well to hold on to that 1-0 lead. In fact, with the way David Alaba and Arnautovic were playing, it looked like they would make it 3-0, 4-0 because they had as many as 7-8 corners in the first half. And Austria were a completely dominant side, and it was disappointing to see Ukraine, finish without a lot of chances. In fact, they were not able to complete their passes properly, and the defense was exposed quite a few times by the Austrian forward, especially by David Alaba, who was fantastic from the left for them. It was 1-0, and Netherlands qualified with 9 points. Austria have qualified with 6 points. Ukraine will await their fate. And what Denmark's win has done is it has also sent Switzerland, who finished third in Group A, to the round of 16. And England are also through, and Czech Republic are also through at the moment because they are with 4 points before their Group D match. That's it from us from the Euro updates today. Have a nice day. Subscribe to Sports Today. We'll give you all the latest updates, and all those cricket fans who are waiting for day 5 action. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope the weather gods show some mercy in Southampton. Thank you.